Oh, where is the Pro Tools, man? It's been a while. Okay. Are you recording? So this is a song titled The Debaucherist. C.A. Newman wrote lyrics and a melody to it. It came from, that's just a visual resource for inspiration and a thumbnail on the site. But this is the original beat. I'm actually not familiar with ODog67. This guy is...
He's a new user, actually.
What's that, Ray?
He's new.
He's new?
Yeah, he came, I think he joined for Beyond Good and Evil.
Oh, nice. So he made this kind of weird, this weird instrumental track. Then C.A. Newman made it even weirder with his lyrics and melodies.
I was born into labor, the company incubator, they're cloning hybrids, bred to slave in the mind.
I like weird music. I like especially recording weird music. Of course, there's a real appeal to like making music that, you know, lots of people will love. But I have a special place in my heart for music that, you know, most people won't like. And that, this song reminds me of Ween in particular. There's an album called Chocolate and Cheese, which this reminds me of a lot. And so I want to do something kind of Weenie on this. C.A. Newman said, it's so cool. I tried putting some vocals on it, and it got a little weird. What do you think? Question mark. LOL. Oh yeah, I also gave it a short intro count and added a bit of tambourine cowbell in the bridge. If anyone has any ideas to improve it, I'd love to hear it. Take a swing at replacing the lead vocals or backups. Add more to the music, perhaps. Now, honestly, this is actually implicit. On HITRECORD, everything's up for grabs to remix, and everybody's always remixing each other. But if you're watching this and you don't know HITRECORD as well, it's cool that he made it explicit, because that is what the community's all about, is... oh, I like how you sung that. Let me try to sing it. What would I do? I like your lyrics. I like your melody. How would I sing it? And I want to try a version, but I would encourage others to try their own versions, and maybe there's a mixing and matching or who knows what.
Yeah, that's one of our ideas for this song, actually, is that, like, he does such a good job with his vocal, but, like, maybe... Oh,
oh man. Yeah. But maybe it's like the idea is like it's a few pirates, because he's kind of telling the story of like the life of a space pirate in this world.
Right.
So one of our ideas was maybe it's like a trio of pirates that are all kind of telling their story, and they like switch off through the song and stuff, and maybe it's a combination of him and like another contributor.
That's great.
Turn it on the camera, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so Krrr, who you saw earlier, was kind enough to download all the different audio files and load them into a Pro Tools session. I feel like cheating like one of the chefs on a cooking show that already has all the shit chopped up for them. I always, when I'm watching the cooking show, I'm like, that's easy. You already have all the green peppers chopped up. Like, you can just pick them out of the bowl and put them into the... It's true that it's not nothing to like download all that stuff, import it into here. But yeah, so I'm gonna listen to C.A. Newman's version. It's been a few days since I've heard it, and then I'm just gonna start trying to do some other weird things with it.
Bandit, 'cause when I want it, demand it, gonna take over the whole damn planet. I'll make a bankload of units, pick in your pockets posthumous. I am a shameless opportunist.
When something makes you laugh, it's always good to remember what made you laugh, because then when you start reading it over and over again or singing it over and over again, you won't remember. It won't be fresh anymore, so you won't laugh again necessarily. So you have to remember what your first impression is. Fresh eyes, they call it. You have to remember what your fresh eyes told you, because that's valuable insight.
Let's like keep yourself from like not liking it anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen to it a lot.
That's exactly right. Yeah, it's easy to... You edit all the time. When you're editing, especially, like, does that work? Does that not work? Is this good? Is this not good? I know I liked it 3 hours ago, and I've just been watching it over and over again. So I'm gonna trust what I thought 3 hours ago and not listen to the fact that now, after 3 hours of repetition, I'm kind of sick of it. Check, check, check. Ugh. Check, check, check. I love Krrr, but that's too much reverb. I always err on the side of less or no reverb. That's just my particular style. And then if something really calls for it, I'll put it in. These lyrics, there's a lot of them, and with the reverb, it'll get kind of washy, and it might be harder to understand all the words. I think if anything, it might want some kind of distortion or weird phaser or something on the voice. But I'll do one just more dry. There's a little compression on it, which I almost always have compression. And all compression does is it just says the stuff that's kind of gets too loud, you squash it, and the stuff that's too quiet, you just bump it a little, so basically the volume of everything gets a little more compressed.
And you can probably do that too, even if you're like recording on an iPhone or something.
Oh yeah,
because you can have there's free compressor
definitely
plugins and stuff that you can download.
I think I'm gonna do this just a few lines at a time rather than do the whole song. I was born into labor, the company incubator, the cloning hybrids bled to slave in the mine. I'm sort of not only finding the sound, but also the kind of character, I guess you could say, that I want to do. And once I kind of find him, I'll do more of this song. Born into labor, the company incubator, the cloning. This is a weird dude. He's like not the strongest, toughest pirate. He's sort of like a damaged pirate. Okay. C.A. Newman actually, it's deceptively clever and well placed how he worked out the cadence and rhythm of each of these lyrics to the beat. So rather than I want to actually just do exactly what he did, because I think he did a really good job of it. So I'm going to listen to his as I go. I'm only after good times, but there's my face on the wanted signs. Ain't nothing getting me back in the mines. That last part, I think his cadence is a little different. Let me listen. Kind of, I like how he did it, but I think what I did is different and kind of cool too. He said, ain't nothing getting me back. And I said, like, ain't nothing getting me back. I'll do one of each. I'll do one more like him now, but we have this one. I'm gonna save it, and I'll do one more take. I'm only after good times, but there's my face on the wanted signs. Ain't nothing getting me back in the mines. I just realized I think I'm kind of doing a Muppet thing. I've been listening to a lot of Muppets. I have a 3 and a 1-year-old, and I'm just realizing that's what this is. This is a sick slave hybrid Muppet. Making out like a bandit, cause when I want it, demand it, gonna take over the whole damn planet. I make a bankload of units, pick in your pockets, posthumous. I am a shameless opportunist. Attack the rich in their towers. Attack the rich in their towers. Good try it. Maybe I'll do both in the edit. Whoever chooses to chop this up. I'm gonna upload this whole Pro Tools session up in the working file, so any of you guys who feel like chopping up all these different takes can do it. So I'll give some options. And then yeah, I could take it or give it. I give it or take it, but I prefer to be naked. Getting off streets and saucy under the blanket. I'm just a substance abusing and interspecies seducing pirate hybrid of my own damn ruling. Oh, every city we've flown it, I'm dressing up like I own it. If it feels good, then I surely condone it. I'll be cruising and looting and boozing and shooting and grooving. Gonna live a life of my own choosing. Make it up for lost time. Ain't getting me back in the mine. All right. I think that's
Yeah.
all I got.
We got it.
I mean, it's not perfect. It's something. It could be an ingredient.
It's not meant to be perfect though.
Yeah, it
It's a
doesn't.
pirate song.
It's a pirate song, and I had fun. I'm sweating a little. That's always a good sign. Got my heart going. Got the flow happening, and it feels good to get to do that for an hour today. If you want to sing, if you call that singing, if you want to vocalize your version of this deranged, debaucherist pirate, then go ahead and do what I just did, and maybe, like Ray said, we'll combine some different performances together. Or if what you've seen inspires you, you like to make music, add some weird tracks to this. If you're, whether you're in electronic music or you play a fucking French horn or whatever it is you do, or you just want to like bang on some trash cans or whatever, I think this track that ODog67 started is a great starting place, but we could really add a bunch more weird, bizarre texture to it. So I'd love to see more instruments come into it and just misbehave. Yeah, I'm glad I got in on this. I wanted to have a contribution to the BG&E music, and now I did it. All right. Thanks again.